So how long did you think you were going to be able to be here without being on camera?
No, Josh.
Huh?
No! Josh!
How many days is this of working without you being on camera? This is Uncle Tim. Uncle Tim's up here to help us today. We are doing a bunch of stuff up here. So check in, keep watching, and we'll be right back with you. Dude, I am your father. And Marilyn Nave. Cha! All right, so that's our guest appearances. I told you, I gave you a little hint in the last video that they were coming, and here they are. What are they doing? They're here to work. I'm putting them to work. They are building the barn doors for the front of the barn, and then we're gonna build the stall doors for the barn, and then we're gonna attempt to hang them all. But who knows if we'll have time to do that. As you saw, they've got on the work table, they're framing in a window right now, but this is actually the back side of the barn door. This is rough cedar. So what you've got is 1x rough cedar. That's marine grade plywood that's wrapped in metal, edge metal. There, you can see it right there. We'll end up having to fill that with something. And then that's another layer of 1x rough cedar that's been painted. They want to stain the inside or clear coat it to give it a more rustic look inside the barn here, but it's painted white on the outside. This is just black flat sheet metal to match the barn. And then we had this trim metal made to wrap the edges like you saw. Where's some? There it is. So here's the trim metal, basically oversized J channel, 3 inches on one side, 1/4 inch, and then 6 inches on the other. And that basically just, well, I can show you right here, that just sits over the plywood like that, and then the metal all incorporates into it. We're just trying to seal it to protect the plywood that's underneath and give us the look we want. So let me turn this camera around and show you a door that is almost completed, but will give you a pretty good idea of what these things are going to look like. So there is a pretty much completed barn door. The only thing we have left to do is put some cove molding all the way around that window to help seal it in. But there it is. And all of that is made and designed by that woman right there wearing the worst looking shirt I've ever seen in my life. So there it is. We're also going to do, so those are going right there. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 barn doors, or stall doors to do as well. Those are going to be Dutch doors. So the top is going to hinge and swing independently of the bottom. And they're all going to kind of look like that, except for no windows there. So that took us all day to build that door right there. Uncle Tim's here to try to help speed this process up because, well, the 2 trim carpenters that I have just don't cut the mustard. So Tim's here to help get this done, and we'll get all these hung, and I'll bring you along for the process from here on in. Okay. I forgot to show you my new custodian that I hired for the barn build. His name is Pappy, and he's done a pretty decent job up to this point, although it's pretty messy with all this wiring.
We haven't started the fairy garden yet for you, so you're going to have to just go back to Atlanta and play there.
There is no fairy garden on Blackberry Ridge.
It's a Josh garden.
It's not a fairy garden. We can call it a Josh garden, but it has nothing to do with fairies. It'll be full of studs, stud muffins. You have to pass a stud litmus test before you can ever get in. There is completed door number 2. So both the main front barn doors are pretty much done. Still have to do some minor trim work. And let's go see what they're working on now. Uncle Tim's cutting some trim metal. What's the happy anniversary couple working on?
The janitor's cutting stuff.
The custodian? Hey, don't put tools in your hand. The only tool in your hand ought to be a broom.
I agree. It's the only thing I'm qualified to
Ooh,
use.
look at them breaking out the trap. Things are getting serious around here. Looks like start of stall doors right here. Breaking out the sophisticated tools. Pretty nifty. Fest tool. Did you figure out your X's?
Yeah.
Okay, that's too short.
Hush.
So this is the bottom, right?
Yeah, this is the first door.
First door to the stalls and first side. They haven't done the back side yet. But basically black flat metal,
Number one.
covering plywood, numero uno. 1 of 8. Well, you're going to be here a while. Yes, they need to be. Good job, anniversary boy.
Oh yeah. I'm custodian.
Janitor.
Hush.
I was having to figure out how many years it was.
Do what?
On the anniversary?
Yeah, 38. And
Yep.
And I thought, well, the best way for me to do that is I retired in 82. Granddad died in 82, and Josh was at the hospital. So
At the same time?
Back then, because I couldn't remember whether
Yeah, 'cause Granddad came and saw Josh, got up out of his deathbed and came and saw you as a baby.
It was the best and worst year of your life, huh?
Well, it was good. Dad, Granddad.
And then there's the main chief.
That's right.
The chief of all.
Alan,
She is the boss.
Yes, I am.
Taking care of everybody.
Okay.
That's Granny. Grandma. Grammy, as the girls like to call her. No, Granny's the best. Grammy. Granny. Checking back in with the door shop. Is this the
Gotta do
fourth
another
and
cut.
final bottom?
Yep.
Okay, measure 50.
I need that tape. We have stall door bottoms over here. You can see those are, you're looking at the inside. That's the inside of the stall doors, but that's the outside. That's the bottom. Then we have a top going on that as well. So there'll be 4 bottoms, 4 tops, and then tomorrow will be the fun day, because then we got to mount them all. Ugh, that's gonna suck. Okay, so we are way too close. There we go. Last thing you want to do is look at my nose. We are back up here to finish really one of the last doors for the barn, but I haven't showed you the whole process from start to finish, so that's what we're gonna do. We've already started just a little bit, and let me go through what we've got here, the components of the door. This is gonna be for the door up. See, I'm pointing up. up on the top of the barn. So what we've got is, we've got a 4x8 sheet of marine grade plywood. We've got black flat metal that matches our barn. We had this trim, this white trim that matches our barn. We had it bent at the supplier for 3/4 of an inch, so it covers the marine grade plywood. We've got our trim boards, which are just 1x6 rough cedar, and that's it. So I'm gonna put the camera in a place where it will film the whole thing, and I'll show you kind of each step. Right now what we've done so far, we've just laid the flat metal on top of the 4x8 sheet, and we've cut the first piece of trim. This is just a solid straight piece. We've mitered it back on a 45, and we've cut one trim board. So let's go see.
I'm not in this, am I? Stop! Would you just
The
point
tearing
to
of
this?
the plastic while I'm trying to teach people is in it.
Would you just point to this and not me?
Just taking off the plastic. That's a protective layer for the metal. So let me put this camera down, put you to some music so you can kind of speed this up and see the process of building a door.
You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You're like a piece of heaven in a hurricane, and it's bubbling over like a sweet champagne. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. All day long, right or wrong, you question everything. Why the grass is green, can I stay up late, and why do the bluebirds sing? Sometimes you cry your big blue eyes for no discernible reason. Your point of view, it comes and goes like the changing of the seasons. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You're like a piece of heaven in a hurricane, and it's bubbling over like a sweet champagne. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You act just like your father, yeah, you laugh at your own jokes. You're pleased with your opinions, girl, you want the world to know. We don't need no Mona Lisa, don't need Dali or Chagall. You're like a miniature Picasso with your markers on the wall. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You're like a piece of heaven in a hurricane, and it's bubbling over like sweet champagne. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You got a leaf on every single branch of our family tree. When you're all grown up, no longer a pup, and going out into the great unknown, you'll find that little piece of you that you can call your own. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You're like a piece of heaven in a hurricane, and it's bubbling over like a sweet champagne. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. come with me, we'll go ride the breeze, singing C'est la vie. It feels just right. It's a brand new day. I can hardly wait. So for goodness sake, I think it's time. Let's tell the world about it. Help spread a little light. It all comes back around. It feels so good to be alive. Up hills and over mountains, they'll know it far and wide. It all comes back around. It feels so good to be alive.
Okay, so that's the door build, and now we got to take it upstairs and hang it. So I'm going to go up there and get the camera set up, and we're going to carry a heavy door upstairs. But you guys haven't seen upstairs in a while, so this ought to be just a real treat for you. I'm just kidding. So here we go. Let me get this set up, and we'll get to hanging a door.
I'm gonna start walking. Are you picked up?
I will be.
Okay.
This is coming out of my right hand, man. Is that better? You sit down. As soon as you get up.
You were pushing it the other way.
This thing's so awkward. You're carrying it with my awkward hand too.
You ready to go again? Remember that door is just in that hole.
I know.
corner needs to come up.
Bottom.
Let's tell the world about it. Help spread a little light. It all comes back around. It feels so good to be alive. Up hills and over mountains. They'll know we're far and wide. It all comes back around. It feels so good to be alive.
Well, here she be in all her glory. We have one door hung. Swing it in for you. A little bit more difficult than what we thought. We had to fix the jamb and all that kind of stuff. Just kind of wood framing with a homemade wood door in general. Yeah, so it all fits and works now. Now we just got to caulk all those holes and caulk all the joints and everything so that these doors last for a long time. So now let's go downstairs, take a look at the main barn doors, because those are cool and what everybody really wants to see other than my pretty face. Okay, so let's look at the main barn doors. So on Friday we had the Jays here, and we had them build some support for the track to hang on. That's the green board you seen behind us. That's treated 2x6s, 2x8s. And so what I'm going to end up having to do is wrap that and shove it up underneath the track with some black metal, just like you've seen. I'll have it bent to exactly how I need it, or I'll take it to the shop and use the brake and bend it myself. And so we got the track from Tractor Supply. They roll really easy, as you can see, no problemo. We got stops in on the end. The only other thing that needs to be done here we need to take the metal, and I'll build this last support structure on over to probably within like an inch tolerance of hitting the track here. And then we'll be able to put flat black metal all the way up to the track and seal this cavity off for wasps and all kinds of crap to get in there and build nests. So, but right now we have these two barn doors that were built just like the door that you saw built earlier today, and we're pretty proud of them. Pretty good for a couple of parents who just came in. Well, unfortunately it took a little bit longer than what we would have liked. It took probably 2.5 days to finish these, and then needed the J's to hang the, well, we didn't need the J's to hang the track, but it helped. So all that's done. We got all the bottoms built for the stall doors, but we've run into some hinging issues with the stall doors. So we got to get the proper hinges for these to make these work the way they're supposed to, and then we can hang them and then figure out what our height difference is for the upper doors. You can't even hardly see crap there, can you? There we go. And then we'll figure out what the height difference is for the upper doors and build those accordingly. We still have some white trim here. We still have some black brake metal laying around here somewhere, and we still have some trim metal over here to make all the sides. So anyways, that's it for the doors. We got them what we could hung, what we could functioning, and when you see us messing with doors again, we will be hanging these and building the upper ones. So for doors part one, Meriden, for doors part one, signing off for Brett and Marilyn Nave. We'll see you next time up on the ridge. Does she? Hey, Mom. Happy anniversary.
She told me the barn was up.
You got any more of these little screws for that?
Do what?
You got any more of these screws?
No, I had to go. The Lowe's doesn't sell spikes, so I bought these.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.